I really love my hair like this. It's so cute.
Here I am. Know it's been a while. I was in denial about my love. Here I stand. I know I walked away. Had to find the person I'd become. You should go back home. Go back home. Go back home. Go. It's been there all along. You should go back home.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm shybyjune. If you're new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna be doing a get ready with me. I'm gonna be doing my makeup, hair, and showing you guys my outfit of the day. Today, I wanna do something really soft. Also wanna look put together, look nice, and I wanna take some pictures for Instagram today. So I am gonna be a little bit more extra than usual, but I'm gonna try to keep it to a minimum that is not doing too much. Hope you guys enjoy this video, and if you do, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Show your girl some love. I think this is gonna be like a chatty get ready with me, but not really. So I'm just gonna talk as I go on. I'm just gonna have to use the Fenty foundation. I just had to open it like this and apply it because I don't know why it's not working. The pump isn't working, so. Actually, I wanted to talk to while I did my makeup. It's something that I was upset about that happened between a friend, someone that I called my friend, someone that I thought was my friend, and you know, it turned out to be a whole shit show. A whole shit show because, okay, my camera stopped, sorry. So yeah, some people feel like when you don't give them your time, your energy, and your focus, that means that you're a bad person, you're a bad friend. And I just wish people didn't feel so entitled to certain things. I have different types of friends. I would just say, like, one of my New Year's resolutions was to not overextend myself to people who felt like I needed to do something for them when they wanted me to do it. I'm bored, like I need company, or oh, I'm going through something, I need you here. If I can't be there, I'm not gonna try to make it such an important thing. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I have certain things going on in my life. I'm gonna use the highlighting concealer because it's gonna be good for photos, and I'm trying to take some good photos today. Something that I've been really struggling with is just overextending my time to certain people. I'm talking about a certain individual, you know, someone that I was really close with, and we had a disagreement over $2. We stopped speaking over it for 5 years. 5 years. So I finally reached out to her after about 5 years, and I told her, like, you know, let's link up, let's hash things out, and let's move forward. And she agreed, and so we did just that. Agreed to meet up with me at a restaurant for dinner, and I agreed to like pay for it and everything, and just to, like, you know, talk things out and see if we can just, you know, pick back up our friendship that we had, because we did have a really cool relationship, and we would just have fun, like regular, you know, regular things that friends do. That went well. You know, we met up and we talked about things. I did wrong things that she did wrong, and you know, like I said, I have a whole blog on it, so if you want to check it out, you can go check it out. Moving forward, after, what am I gonna do next? Hold on. So I'm gonna set my under eye really quick. Fit Me foundation that is a little light, so I'm gonna use it for my under eye just to brighten it up. So we met up, talked things out over dinner, and then we said, you know, we're gonna start fresh. We're gonna go back to how things were. We're being cool, we're being cordial. You know, everyone's back to loving each other again. Like, hey, we're back like we never left, right? Shortly after we made amends with each other, she had told me about a bartending position in Connecticut because, you know, she knows that I am a bartender, and I've been bartending for a few years now. It was a party that was coming up, they needed a bartender, so she reached out, let me know, and I called the person. So I was very grateful that she did that for me. Like, she didn't have to really let me know about it, but she did. I took the position. So the night of the party, I asked her like, hey, are you coming to the bar tonight? And she was like, oh no, I'm working. And I was like, okay. Once the night was coming to an end, I hit her up and I let her know like, I'm closing, I'm about to leave. And she was like, do you want me to come and pick you up? And I was like, sure, yeah. And so when she picked me up, I went to her house, I spent the night, and everything was like, you know, fine. I planned on coming home the same night because I wanted to like take the first train that was leaving in the morning, but she was like, no, just sleep and stay, like leave your rest, like blah, blah, blah. So I stayed. And then, you know, as time went on, she told me about a party that she was gonna have at her house for New Year's. And when she told me about it, I started thinking like, this girl doesn't celebrate holidays. She doesn't celebrate Christmas, New Year's. She believes that New Year's is on April 1st, which is totally fine. Like if that's what you believe, that's what you believe. Everyone is entitled to whatever they want to believe in, you know? Basically telling me she's gonna have like a New Year's party and she's gonna just invite some people from her job, and that if I wanted to come, I could come. So I was like, oh, that sounds cool. I didn't plan on going out and doing something because I wanted to stay home like I planned on doing last year. And last year when I didn't stay home like I planned on doing, something very horrible happened. Like it was a hot mess. It was not a good New Year's for me because I can't talk and do my brows. Fast forward, she goes to tell me that she's going to New Orleans, and her friend was coming with her, or supposed to be coming with her, but her friend couldn't go anymore because whatever reason. I forgot the reason why. You plan something with your friend and then they can't go at the last minute, like bummer. So when she told me that, it made me feel like she was fishing for me to volunteer to come with her. If I had the funds, I would go. Like, how much is it? She told me the price, and then I was like, yeah, I don't know, but that sounds nice. Like I would love to go and do something like that, but you know, I have to work and I have to get money and stuff like that. Thinking about it, on a road trip to New Orleans, you know, sounds really fun. So I was like really down to go. She came to my job and she was on FaceTime with some guy, and she told me like, this is the guy we're gonna be staying with. And immediately when she said that, I'm like, wait, what? Because she told me that she's gonna stay in a hotel. I was like, where are you gonna stay? What are you gonna do? She was like, I'm gonna be in a hotel, but I'm gonna be seeing my peoples while I'm out there. But once she came to my job and she was on FaceTime with this guy, and she was telling me how she was gonna stay with him, and then she started telling me like how she's been talking to him and she liked him or whatever. I was like, oh, okay, so now everything changes, because I feel like I'm not about to go with you so you can be booed up. And I know it's not gonna be for the whole trip, but I don't even wanna be there. Like if that's your thing, or you wanna go do that, like you can do that and like have fun, but like I'm not gonna go. Like I changed my mind, like I don't wanna go. Like it's okay for me to change my mind. I don't know, she was just confusing me and I just didn't wanna go. I felt like you know how it is when you meet someone and you're excited to see them and you want to like talk to them all the time and be on the phone, and like imagine when you see them. I just rather you go and just have your fun and enjoy your time with him instead of bringing me along. We can go somewhere ourselves, like a girls trip, or you know what I mean, something like that. But as far as her going to see a guy, staying with him, like I just didn't want to be a part of that. So I let her know. I was like, hey, yeah, about that trip, I don't think I'm gonna make it. And she just kind of got upset. Was like, I knew it. Like, I'm taking into consideration that I just started back working. Like, oh, she probably doesn't have the money right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? But she just thought I was being flaky and I didn't want to go with her. At least I'm not just like telling you I'm going and then not go. Like, you should appreciate it that I'm even telling you that I don't want to go. So she just was, you know, in her feelings about me not going. She started saying all these things. I was like, okay, why are you getting so mad? I wasn't even originally supposed to go with you. So like, it shouldn't be a big deal, but she made it a huge deal. Whoa, excuse me? That was the funny shit to me. Like, I just started noticing that she would always have something to say if I hung out with someone else. Like, I know things happen in the world that scares people. So, I mean, I appreciate people being concerned about my safety. But if I tell you I'm adamant about not staying somewhere or not going somewhere, not doing something, just like respect the boundaries, boo. Just respect. I'd rather be in my own house. I don't care how long it takes to get there, as long as I know I'm gonna get there. And I'd rather be in my own bed. So it was really, really cold in her house, like freezing. And that was a really big thing for me because I don't like to be cold. She made that a big deal. Oh, you come to Connecticut, you'll see other people, you make time for them, but when you come here, you only want to call me when you're going to work. I'm like, it's not like you're paying for anything. Now that you're pressuring me to do it, I don't even want to do it. The fact that you're telling me I need to do that, like, it makes me not want to do it. She thought that that was what I needed to do. Yeah, like I started feeling like she's kind of weird. Like she's kind of weird, man. She's giving me like these vibes where I don't even want to hang out with her because she's pressuring me about who I hang out with, when I hang out with, and how much time I hang out with them, and why I don't hang out with her as much as other people. And it's just like, bruh, this that shit I don't like. Dudes act like that. I don't like when females act like that. I don't like when friends act like that. I don't like it. Like, you know, I like when people just treat you accordingly. Feel up to having a drink or having fun, then come. Another thing is, if you feel like I'm always hanging out with other people when I'm in Connecticut and then hitting you up only when I'm at work or whatever, like I said, don't come or don't answer the phone. Like, there's so many things you can do. You gotta treat people accordingly. If you feel like I'm moving a certain way, then you can move a certain way too. And show me that it's not only on my time, you know what I mean? I don't know how other people operate, but me, I just always go off of how people treat me. If I feel like you only calling me for a certain time for a certain thing, but when I want something, you don't do it, you're not gonna be my first priority. I didn't go with her to New Orleans. She did the road trip, came back. We were still cool, even though we had a whole discussion. Her New Year's party comes up, and I called her up like a couple days before her New Year's party, and I was like, hey, are there gonna be kids? Because I'm with my daughter, and if there's not gonna be any kids over there, I'm not gonna bring her. But if there are kids over there, I can still come and bring her. And she was like, no, there aren't gonna be any kids here. And then I was like, damn, that's messed up. Cause I really wanted to go. I didn't want her to think that I was being flaky on her again because after the road trip, I didn't go. I didn't have anyone to just sit with my daughter, and on top of that, I wanted to be home. That was my plan. And even my cousin had a party at her house and she invited me, and I didn't go because I wanted to like do something different, like stay home with my daughter, or you know, some champagne, stuff like that. I didn't really want to be out at a party and around a lot of people. And I did tell her that. So she did know that's like what I wanted to do. The next day she posted on her Snapchat, thank you to the real people who love me for coming out last night. So I felt like she was trying to be funny, but I didn't say anything. I was like, she'll be all right, you know? Like, it's not like I'm not telling her I'm not coming. It's just like she wants me there no matter what I have going on. The confusing part about her is that do little things like, can I have a kiss? Oh, I want to cuddle. Oh, you're being mean to me. Like, she would do things like that, and then be looking at her like, okay. And it contradicts some things that she said. So I'll just be like, hey, okay. And I asked her, like, if it's something you're ashamed of, then you shouldn't even do it, period. Don't play around with feelings or people. I just didn't like the way she was, you know, coming off, saying things like that. So once I didn't go to her New Year's party, she just really got upset. Like, you know, she told me I was flaky. She told me that I'm doing the same shit, New Year, same shit. I'm just like, bruh, we never even had an issue about me coming around you or hanging out with you or being flaky. Like, that never was a problem. Our only issue in our whole friendship was the $2 that we had a disagreement on, and we stopped talking for 5 years over. And now we're talking again. All these things that you're doing in your life, like, if I can make it, I can do it. But I have things going on in my life too. I'm working again, I'm saving money. I have things that I'm doing differently now. Like, I can't just jump up and go like you. You don't have any kids. You don't have like things that you really need to be home for, to do, you know, for someone else. So you just got out of a relationship, so you're single as fuck. You don't have kids, like, you know. So yeah, I can't just jump up with you and go. One minute she would say she understood, and then next one you're flaky, you're this, you're that, you're that. So I was like, you know what? isn't even worth me trying to be her friend. Like, is it even worth me trying to make an effort to even give her this care package, to like see her, hang out with her, because she was busy when she came back to New Orleans. I was still supposed to come the weekend after to bring her care package. Whatever, I made other plans, you don't have to come. And don't worry about it. And I said, I wasn't. She's like, I'm glad I went with my gut. And I'm just like, what the fuck does that even mean, bitch? But then I started writing a whole paragraph on how I felt. And I just basically told her, like, maybe she's just angry, she's going through things. I'm just gonna give her time to heal. So I'm gonna fall back and I'm gonna let her heal. And if it's meant to be for us to be friends again, I think she's a dope ass person. I would not be opposed to being her friend in the future. But for right now, I know when to give people their space, because it's all about having my time to myself, my space, getting my energy recharged. Like, I'm all about that. So I just let her have her time to herself. I fell back from her, but she took it upon herself to block me on social media, on the phone. Like, I can't text her, I can't call her. Bruh, I don't know what is wrong with people, like, seriously. I would only block someone like an ex. I would block an ex or somebody who's just stalking me, not who don't get it through their head that I don't want to talk to them. Like, people like that, like, I don't block friends that we're just not friends anymore. Unless we're having a heated argument and you're cursing me out and you keep calling me trying to curse me out, I'll block you. But that wasn't the case. Some eyeliner and some mascara with some Fix, I was gonna call it Fix Plus. It's supposed to set your makeup. So let's spray this on. So yeah, guys, that is basically what happened with me and my friend. I thought things were gonna be like a good start. You know, some people like to misjudge people. Sometimes it be like that. You know, you think you want something back in your life, and there's like a whole nother plan, because everyone's on their own journey. So maybe her journey is leading her somewhere to be a better person, and my journey may be doing the same for me and what you asked for in your life. And like I said, my New Year's resolution was to not to overextend myself to people, and to also leave negative people in the past. Like, I don't need that in my life. I don't need drama. I don't need arguments. I don't need your negative vibes. So if that's what you're on, then please stay away. Universe or God is showing me these people aren't good for you right now. Maybe later on in life we will come back in full circle and meet again. But up until then, I'm very content in my life. I'm very content with the people that are in my life and who's not in my life, because I'm not at all like gonna chase someone to be my friend. Like, you know, I can't bring myself to do that. Like, and some people might think that's really, you should do this more, you should do that more. Like, you should mind your business more. Do what makes you happy. That's what you should do. Just do what makes you happy, not what makes other people happy, you know? After I sprayed my face with the Fix Plus, I went ahead and added some highlighter, and now I'm just filling in my moles, making them a little darker. You always can like find new things on your face to bring out. So I found out that I had like these little moles. I have a lot of them, but I only go in for the bigger ones. But I just decided to darken a couple of them just to bring out my features a little more. So I just add some of that. Yeah. Change into my outfit. I think I'm gonna put my hair up. I'm gonna show you different looks you can do. Alright guys, so this is the hairstyle. Took some little hairs down, and I really like this one. I like this one a lot. So yep, that is the finished look. And just gel some edges down. So this is the completed look. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I love. If you guys enjoyed this video, then please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And thank you so much for watching. I love you so much. Until next time, stay dope, stay woke.